This next SEO tip relates to something called user-generated spam. Now, as always, if you go and check out the Google Webmaster Guidelines, so search Google using the phrase Google Webmaster Guidelines, that will bring this page up. Now remember, these are the guidelines laid out by Google, so you must do what Google says. And if I go down to the bottom of this page, you can see here, follow good practices like preventing and removing user-generated spam on your website. And if you go and click on that link, you can get more information. And basically, user-generated spam would be things like comments. So if you've got, for instance, a WordPress blog and you allow comments, if those aren't properly moderated, then you could well suffer by a manual penalty. So you've got to be very, very careful about using or allowing comments on your website. If you go and look in the quality guidelines here, there's a bit that says essentially Google may completely remove what they consider to be spammy sites from the Google search engine results. So this is something you must take seriously. So essentially, user-generated spam is effectively comments on your website. Now, for what it's worth, whenever I create a new WordPress site, I completely disable the comments. But if you do want comments, at least make sure they're very carefully monitored on a regular basis so you don't attract spam. Now, unfortunately, there's an awful lot of people out there who developed all sorts of dodgy software that will just crawl the net looking for places where they can leave comments. And in most cases, they'll just leave comments with links to dodgy products or services. And as I say, you might get away with one or two of these, but if you have lots of them, then you could well find that you either get demoted in the search engine results or completely banned. Now, in the case of WordPress, if you want to completely disable the comments, all you have to do is install a plugin which is called Disable Comments. And if you go and check out the settings here, you can see you can basically delete them everywhere, or maybe just in posts or pages or media. I tend to use this option here. So basically, I just totally disable the ability for people to leave comments. Comments are very kind of bloggy looking, and they don't really have a place on a website. But as I say, in many cases, and in fact, it's good practice to embed a WordPress blog within a WordPress website. And if you do that, for what it's worth, I would recommend totally disabling comments, or at the very least, make sure you've got some sort of plugin that allows effective monitoring and moderation of those comments.